That was Clint Eastwood, who flies to the rescue as a pilot. Tarantula was only his second film appearance. In addition to Eastwood, this film stands out for another reason. Before making Tarantula, director Jack Arnold and producer William Alland teamed to create one of the most famous monsters in Hollywood, the Gill Man from the classic The Creature from the Black Lagoon. AMC's When Movies Attack Marathon will continue in a moment.
Imagine owning the most beautiful music collection of all time. Now you can enjoy the world's best-loved melodies, presenting In Classical Mood. Your In Classical Mood collection begins with 2 CDs for the incredible low price of just $12.99. Each CD comes in a rich hardcover book with 28 pages of fascinating facts behind the music. In Classical Mood, this is the collection you've always wanted. Then audition other great In Classical Mood volumes. Your In Classical Mood collection comes with a 100% guarantee. You must be completely satisfied or we'll return your purchase price. So please don't wait. Call now.
You get 2 CDs for only $12.99 plus shipping and handling. Remember, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call now.
The original AMC production, The Fly Papers, the buzz on Hollywood's scariest insect, chronicles 4 decades of fly movies. Next.
This year it grows hot.
Come to AMC in January and face the movies.
Long live! They may torture my body, break my bones, even kill me. Then they will have my dead body, not my obedience.
I warned you. Only God decides who goes to hell.
What do you know about my son?
The son of the devil, receiving his power directly from Satan. He must die, Mr. Thorne.
I won't do it. If he bleeds, we can kill him. I ain't got time to bleed.
I used you to get the job done. Got it?
What the hell are you? I wanted to kill him with my bare hands. Slow.
Chances are that he's just trying to scare us anyway.
Max Cady isn't a man who makes idle threats.
I got something planned for your wife and kid that they ain't never gonna forget.
He's here!
Charming story.
And at AMC, you get the stories behind the great movies. Stories you've never heard.
She was unreliable. She was popping pills.
Behind movies you'll never forget.
I don't think people really thought that he could pull this off.
And stories telling secrets of making movie magic.
If they fall on you, you're dead.
I speak pig.
That's crazy. Give it a try. Let him go, mister. We got what we came after.
In January, AMC is where the action is. Great movies and the stories behind them. Look behind the screen this week.
Baz wanted to create this world that really didn't exist.
I don't know what I was thinking when we set out to make Moulin Rouge, but if you want to find out, join us on AMC Behind the Screen.
This Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern. The original AMC production, The Fly Papers, the buzz on Hollywood's scariest insect, chronicles 4 decades of fly movies. Next.
I'm always thinking something terrible is going to happen. I can't handle it.
You know, your worst fears, the what ifs, and I can't control it, and I'm always worrying about everything.
It's like a tape in my mind. It just goes over and over and over. I just thought that I was a worrier.
It's like I never get a chance to relax. At work, I'm tense about stuff at home. At home, I'm tense about stuff at work.
If you're one of the millions of people who live with uncontrollable worry, anxiety, and several of these symptoms for 6 months or more, you could be suffering from generalized anxiety disorder, and a chemical imbalance could be to blame. Pack Paxil works to correct this imbalance to relieve anxiety. Prescription Paxil is not for everyone. Tell your doctor what medicines you're taking. People taking MAOIs or thioridazine should not take Paxil. Side effects may include decreased appetite, dry mouth, sweating, nausea, constipation, sexual side effects, tremor, fatigue, or sleepiness. Paxil is non-habit forming.
I'm not bogged down by worry anymore. I feel like me again. I feel like myself.
If you're talking about when movies attack, one title that is bound to come to mind is The Fly. The original in 1958 is still fondly remembered by a whole generation of moviegoers. Who can forget, "Help me"? It led to 2 sequels and a remake 3 decades later by horror specialist David Cronenberg. The Fly Papers is a behind-the-scenes look at these movies. It features interviews with many of the people involved with the various Fly films, including Cronenberg and Vincent Price, who starred in the first 2 pictures. Here is The Fly Papers.
Our story begins in the 1950s, a decade marked by prosperity, progress, and paranoia. The nuclear age had arrived, and with it came a renewed interest in science fiction.
This period in the 1950s was what you could call the first golden age of the science fiction film. There had certainly been serials before then. It was really a short while after the Second World War, after the dropping of the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And there was real terror. I mean, we're talking about duck and cover in the schools. The whole sort of atmosphere of the 1950s was conducive to real anxieties as well as fascination with high-tech culture.
During the 1950s, independent studios began churning out low-budget films made for teen audiences. As young people flocked to these B movies, independent producers raked in the money. And it wasn't long before the major Hollywood studios began trying to cash in on this lucrative genre.
Not since the beginning of time has man known such terror, rising from the monstrous depths to astound and terrorize the world.
In June 1957, The Fly, a short story written by George Langland, was published in Playboy magazine, one of the most influential literary forums of the 1950s. George Langland's life was stranger than his own fiction. During World War II, he was one of Britain's top spies, but when he became too recognizable by the enemy, he underwent radical plastic surgery and completely transformed his face. After the war, Langland became a journalist until he decided to try his hand at science fiction. Among his first efforts was The Fly, a short story that garnered both critical and popular acclaim. It also received Playboy's prestigious Best Fiction Award for 1957.
Bob Lippert had a story editor by the name of Harry Spalding. And Harry had read The Fly in Playboy, and he brought it to Bob's attention. Bob had a company called Regal Pictures, and they were making pictures for Fox distribution. And Fox thought that if they had a B product, they could sell a big picture with a little picture.
Looking to compete with their low-budget counterparts, 20th Century Fox executives